Hello everyone, I'm Ambika Pastrija, again here with the fourth chapter of Flamingo book, The Rat Trap, written by Selma Lagroff. Selma Lagroff over here wants to teach you a very important lesson of life, that is, hatred can never be appeased by hatred. Hatred can be appeased by love. This is an eternal law. I'm repeating it twice for you children. I want you should note it down in your notebooks. Hatred can never be appeased by hatred. Hatred can be appeased by love. This is an eternal law. Now over here we are going to come across Rat Trap Seller. He is very poor. He is having very dull, boring, monotonous life. Monotonous here means boring. Now he makes this rat trap he makes rat traps with the help of begging and stealing. Both the things children we will never do in our lives because we feel begging and stealing is not our cup of tea. But he is forced to beg and steal to make the rat traps. Now he is having a very dreary again here means dull life. So one day he thought that this entire world is nothing but the rat trap. And we humans are nothing but the rats. So here he is using this figure of speech children, that is metaphor. And I hope you know what is metaphor. Metaphor is a comparison, a direct comparison. So we are being compared to the rat. And this entire world is being compared to the rat trap. Now he says here that humans are what? Humans are rat. And this world is what? Rat trap. And how that now is making it equate with the world is what? Rat trap. Now why does he use this metaphor for the humans? Because he wants to elaborate his point that as the rat is always in search of food, always in search of something, in the same way we human beings are also in the search of something. And the rat trap, the world, all the riches, joys, shelters, they are baits. They are the things which attracts us and we get allured and we get trapped into the rat trap. I asked you a question over there. If you have to catch hold of a rat, how do you do it? First you buy a rat trap, then you put a cheese or a cake or a chapati or bread. That is a bait. Now bait is what? Remember, I am writing here. Bait is alluration, attraction, to attract. To attract the rat, we have put a bait. And we humans are attracted with the joys and shelters. So he feels very happy to think ill of all the people who have been very rude to him. So over here when he is moving, he goes to the home of the crofter. Another lesson which Selma Lagroff wants to teach, that we humans want company. Human beings always need some company. So over here this crofter was lonely. As he was lonely, he wanted someone at his home. Usually wherever the rat trap seller went, he was shunned away. He was told to go away and he was met with unpleasant faces. So but over here the crofter welcomed him to the home. He not only welcomed him children, but he gave him porridge. He gave him a tobacco roll to smoke. They played the game of Majolis, that is a card. Then he showed that he has earned 30 kronor. Kronor is a Swedish currency. So he shows everything, whatever he has with him, because he wanted to share his happiness. And he saw his leather pouch. Then next day when they got up, he went to his work, the crofter, and this rat trap seller came back, he smashed the window pane, took out that leather pouch and took the money. Now over here he thought that if he takes public highway, he will be caught. So he thought that he will take woods. He will go through jungle. Now he started going in the jungle. He made a strategy that he will go straight and he will come out of the jungle. But children, somehow the path of the jungle twisted and turned in such a way that he started from here, he reached back there only. From wherever he was starting, he was coming back to that position only. He got very tired. And now he thought that he has been trapped into the rat trap. Now wood here means jungle. Jungle is a rat trap for him, and those 30 canor was a bait set for him by the crofter. So jungle is his rat trap and those 30 canor is his bait, attraction, alluration. And he also has been allured by it and trapped in the rat trap. When he sat over there, he thought that his end is near. He will never be able to come out of this snare. Snare here means trap. Then he hears a thumping of this iron master. The blacksmith is thumping on the anvil. And he staggers. Stagger here means to walk with difficulty. He moves inside. That blacksmith did not pay any attention to him. He thought he is a vagabond. Vagabond refers to the rat trap seller only. I told you earlier also he has been given different names. Sometimes he is called ragamuffin, he is called rat trap seller, vagabond. So different names have been attributed to him. So he doesn't pay any attention to him. Then comes this iron master. This iron master wants that whatever is being made in his forge, it should be of very good quality. That is why he had come for his nightly round. And he comes across this guy, rat trap seller. Now here, he mistook him as Nils Olf. Nils Olf is his old regimental friend. Now children, this rat trap seller was never in an army. Now again he became selfish. He thought that probably he will give some money. As he is thinking him to be his old regimental friend, he will give some money. So he kept quiet. He did not say that he was in the army or he was not in the army, because selfish motive was behind. Now he asked him to come with him to home, but he refused. And this iron master thought he is refusing because he is ashamed of his dressing. Because he is not properly dressed up, so he doesn't want to go to his home. Then he tells him that you will be, I want to bring into your notice that my wife is no more and my children are abroad. I have only one daughter, Adla Wilson. Then also he said, no, I am not going to go. You know why? Because he has stolen 30 canor and he thought he will be revealed. They will come to know that he has stolen that money from the crofter's home. So the iron master went back. After some time only, his daughter Adla Williamson comes over here. Over here, as crofter was lonely, he needed a company. In the same way, Adla Williamson and her father needed a company. That's the reason they were telling him to come, and the Christmas was there. So they wanted that someone should be there during their Christmas so that they can enjoy Christmas with someone. Even we people usually call our friends, relatives during our festive season. Even they wanted a company. Even they were lonely, they wanted someone to come to their place. The moment Adla Williamson enters and he looks at the rat trap seller, she comes to know either he has stolen something or he has run away from the jail. And she says very compassionately that the way you come to our home, in the same way you can go back. Then he gets little confidence from that girl and he agrees. Probably Adla was having a better persuasive power than her father. Then he goes to the home, and when he goes there, the valet dresses him properly, and the moment he comes after taking his shower, this ironmaster says, "You are not Nils Olf. You have betrayed us." Then the rat trap seller got very angry. He said, "Look, Mr. Ironmaster, I did not say that I am Nils Olf." Then this ironmaster said, "Neither you told me that you have never been into the army and you're not Nils Olf." He says, "Nothing has happened. I have only worn you this suit. I will remove it and I will go. And one day will come to you also that you will be also circling around the rat trap and you will be trapped in that snare." Snare here means trap. So Edla Williamson intervenes. She says, we should not stop him. We should not let him go from here. Then he stays back there. The entire day he does only one thing. He eats and sleeps. Eats and sleeps. He's very comfortable. And Edla Williamson feels very happy to give comfort. Children, we have good souls. So Edla Williamson was also a good soul who wanted to redeem or who wanted to help this vagabond, wanted to make him relaxed over there. And she tells the rat trap seller that you can come every Christmas to us and relax over here. And he feels very happy to listen to it. This girl, Edla Williamson. Now Edla Williamson and her father goes to the church. There they come to know that this rat trap seller has stolen money from the crofter's home. Now father tells his daughter, now when we go back, definitely our silver will be stolen by him and he would have left. And even Edla Williamson felt whatever the father is saying, the same will be the case. But it was not. Children, he did not steal anything. Rather, he gifted the rat trap to Edla Williamson and even returned 30 canards which were stolen by him from the crofter home. And on the top of it, he wrote a letter to Edla Williamson that Edla Williamson, it was just because of you I was able to redeem myself. Redeem here means change myself. You treated me as a captain. You did not treat me as a rat trap seller. As you treated me as a captain, I was able to lift myself to that status. Because of that, I was able to change myself and I am acting like a captain only. I am not acting like the rat trap seller. So please give this money back to the crofter and thanks for being nice to me, and you have been very compassionate and caring towards me. Because of that only I was able to change myself. So over here we come to know that everybody wants company and everybody on this earth can change if lots of love and affection is given to that person. I hope you have understood the chapter The Rat Trap. For the vocabulary, short and long questions, you can join my class in the Google Classroom app, which code is given below in the description. Thank you and have a nice day.